Keystone Cops.
So we're at part 3. Obviously, if you haven't been keeping up, I said I don't know how I'll roll these videos out. So I said a while ago I was going to do a 3-part series, so to speak, on the .75 AR. The .75 AR is a knife that was released by Strider in collaboration with Greg Medford within the past month or so, because again, I don't know when I'm going to post this up, that I don't know when you'll watch it. So as of March 7th, 2020, that was 3-4 weeks ago that the first one came out of the shop. Well, I guess I shouldn't even say that. It was the first drop came around SHOT Show, and then the second drop came maybe about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago from the Strider Knife web store. So again, this was filmed on March 7th, 2020. So base that time frame off of when you're watching this. So the collaboration aspect, first of all, it wasn't mentioned up front. When it did kind of come to light, there was kind of some passive aggressive, response by the company. And then there was a response to kind of hear what the concerns were from the people, and I guess take in the information to see how they could move forward from there. So that kind of sums up the previous video, and it doesn't really touch the first video because the first video was a tabletop overview of the knife itself. With all of that said, this video is what is my take, and I'll get straight to it. We're already a minute in. I personally do not support Greg Medford. And I already know the very first comment is going to be, but you support Mick Strider. Well, anything that anyone can tell me about Mick Strider is what they heard. Someone told me. Someone mentioned to me. Someone said they heard someone say. It's always something that is secondhand information, unclear, vague, unofficial information, and the claims that are made are very official things that there should be documentation to support. That if everyone has this level of access that they claim they have, or the people that say they have heard from that they say they have, as you can hear how complex that is, then they should be able to provide it, no issues, and it's clear cut. I mean, it's a clear cut deal. So I'll throw that over there. So if you want to comment on that down below, add all the comments you want to add. I'm not going to reply. Don't tell me, show me, because I'm going to show you in this video why I don't support Greg Medford. Greg Medford has been known over the years to be a free thinker. I'll phrase it like that. He definitely walks to the beat of his own drum. He definitely handles himself as he sees fit, and he definitely lives life as he sees fit, which is perfectly fine. I totally support that 1,000,000%. However, I don't know, I'm not going to go and find videos for all of these things. I'll link one video that'll pretty much sum it up in a nutshell, and you can go from there. So in the past, he has gotten on camera, he himself on his own channel, and voluntarily been filmed to go on a rant to berate his paying customers for the idiots. He doesn't use that language. He uses different language, but idiots and people of alternative lifestyle that they are. Again, he doesn't use that language, but I keep it PG here, and I also don't want any problems with the YouTube police, so you can read between the lines on what I'm saying. And he also has, which I'll link down below, gone on camera, discussed, again, which I support, private business. Everybody has to have a job. Don't take me the wrong way. He knowingly hired a bald head person that doesn't like certain other groups of people. Again, I don't want any trouble with the YouTube police, so you can read between those lines of what I'm saying, and how he was entertaining for the shop, and that's why they kept him around. Until he became a problem and started saying some things that bald head people that don't like certain groups of people might say. Again, if this guy worked at that shop, everyone in that shop was comfortable with that. It's a privately owned business. Everyone has to have a job. Everyone has to eat. Everyone has to make money. That is everyone's right. However, choosing to go on camera to retell that story, and this again is not even something that I'm going to make an issue out of. In telling that story, repeating what someone else has said, you use some words, some slurs that people find offensive. And you're telling it based on what someone else said, but you still said it. Some people would be upset about that. You're retelling a story. It is what it is. People sing songs, rap songs all the time with those words in it. And the same thing happens. Some people get upset, some people don't. At the end of the day, and you'll see, you can go and look at this. And again, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to tell me about something, show me firsthand information, because I'm going to show you Greg Medford doing these things that I'm telling you about now. So in the video, he not only talks about how a bald head person that doesn't like certain groups of people was hired knowingly because he was interesting to the shop, and also got fired because of saying things that bald head people that don't like certain groups of people would say. And then he goes on camera to proudly and jokingly retell the story, and then include the either directly or indirectly, he is the boss of that company, so he signs off on whatever goes out the door. Jokingly approve a joking title about this matter for a video that is going to be posted publicly. I don't support that. I don't. I support a person hiring whoever they want to hire for their business, as long as that person is good for the company, however the company sees fit that they're good for that company. But voluntarily going on camera, laughing about it, jokingly telling about it, and making light of it, that's not something that I personally support, and that's something I personally want to buy products that put money in the pocket of that person. That's me. That's my take. I'm not asking for anyone else to have the same take. Again, I'm not telling you what someone else told me. I'm telling you what you can see for yourself out of the individual's mouth that I am speaking of. So again, we are talking about first-hand, objective, tangible information here. We're not talking about what someone's cousin told them that someone said in their platoon 30 years ago. We're talking about first-hand, tangible, visible information from the individual that is being spoken of. So again, I know they're going to come. Feel free to make all those comments down below. As you're commenting, don't forget your first-hand information. If you were wondering why I don't personally support, I would not have bought this knife had I known it was a Medford collaboration, and I don't support Greg Medford. That is why. Again, if you want to make comments to that regard, please feel free. I'm not going to turn comments off as long as you're not disrespectful. I'm not going to delete your comments or even respond to your comments, because like I said, I've pretty much said all I need to say on the Strider side of things. And I'll show you what I'm talking about on the Medford side of things. So feel free, just be respectful. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, a lazy man carries a dull knife.